Do foreigners think Germans are too direct? Let's take a look. Willkommen! My name is Sean Huggins and this is React with Hugs.
I want to see how he reacts when he thinks no one's watching.
I can't help it if he's weird.
He's American.
He's going crazy with that work. Everybody reacts differently.
I think he's weird, but that's me.
He's American, you know.
Welcome to React with Hugs. Let's take a look at today's comment of the day. So today's comment of the day comes from Zorro3222 and they say, beer is in Bavaria a food rule. So yeah, apparently in Bavaria it is a rule that beer is considered a food. So anybody who is from Bavaria can probably confirm this in the comments. Anyone from Germany who is not from Bavaria, now you guys know. Beer is actually a food. So when I have beer for breakfast, that's perfectly fine. I don't know what the big deal is with my men's group that I'm in that they don't like when I do that, but to me it's fine, and that's what I've been saying all along to them. So either way, Zorro, thank you for the comment. Let's hop into today's reaction. Alright, today we're hitting the streets of Berlin, and we're going to be checking out, do foreigners think Germans are too direct? Let's find out together, shall we? Los geht's!
Iran.
I'm from Ghana, bro.
Switzerland.
Mexico City.
Iran.
Germany.
India.
I'm from India.
India?
Brazil.
Poland.
Spain.
You guys, what do you think of this German directness? Do you guys have any stories? The German culture can be a funny thing. One thing that sticks out to the most of us is this German directness. We're in Berlin, and I'm with my friends Easy German.
Oh!
We are going to find out, do foreigners think German
My friend's Easy German. How cool.
directness is a big thing, maybe? And you guys are going to find out.
Do Germans even know they are direct?
Oh.
Let's go.
Los geht's! Wow, the crossover of the century.
It's a little scary, you know, having everybody stare at you on the train.
Yeah, exactly. That's the main part. You go in any U-Bahn stations, even on the stations, even in the tram, they just stare. And you don't know how to react to it.
The
Because you
German
smile at them
stare.
and they don't smile back at you. So you're just there like on your phone like, okay. Okay.
I'm adopted actually, and so my adoptive mom is German, and she was always so direct. No matter what somebody did, she was like I had a friend, and you know he was an athlete, so he sweats a bit, and sometimes you smell the sweat, and my mom was like, "Yo, you need to take a bath."
Dang.
I was there like, Mom, you can't say that to people. And she was like, why? It's not like I'm like calling him bad names, so I'm just being honest. Like he needs to shower because people are gonna smell it and somebody will be like, So I have to tell him as his mom, you know what I mean?
Everybody in Germany.
Dang, that is brutal to tell a kid.
He is a police. Yeah. If you ride a bike in a sidewalk, they
Everyone in Germany is the police. The German Karens for sure.
work like this. You come like that. I said, are you hobbyless? You don't have any hobbies? You just walk away.
Are you hobbyless? This guy's hilarious.
And just let me ride my bike here.
I enjoy working especially with Germans because of their directness. So whether they like it or they don't like it, you will have the feedback right given to you directly.
I think in Spain people are more easygoing and they can just tell you in a really nice way, just like, oh hey, let me help you with that, or I can teach you how things work in here, or they're just more like, oh, whatever you're doing in your country, it's okay if you do it in ours, we can just go along. But in here people are a bit more strict.
Oh yeah, big time.
I think they just want to respect a lot the norms that they have.
The stressed up train drivers are some days and they're just shouting at people and they're just like, you're making the doors broke, you broke my door, and you just won't open the door.
Dude, that happened to me and Issa on the freaking bus a couple months ago. The dude was like yelling at us for something, I don't even know what, and then we were just like, what we couldn't even understand what he was saying. He was just yelling, and we went and sat down, and then nothing happened after that. He like sometimes people just yell at you for whatever reason. You don't even know what's happening, and people just yell at you.
Well, for other people, and it's will still work, you know, and they're just like, go away.
Yeah.
That's a little bit angriness, but I guess not all are the same. But that's the first thing that comes to my mind, you know.
I was at work, and my colleague constantly talked to me, and blah 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 blah. And I said, "Oh, sorry, I don't want you to talk to me like that every time." And he said, "Okay, sorry."
Because also she's from Berlin, and I think people from Berlin are more direct than anywhere else in Germany.
Oh, all right. I got to hear from the comments now. People from Berlin are more direct than anywhere else in Germany. Is this true? What do we think in the comments? Let me know.
You know what I mean? Yeah, because they don't give a shit to think about what they say.
I think it's practical for Germans. I think it works in this society. It works well for them. I don't think it works too well for everybody else, especially in Berlin. It's such an international city, and I think people really have to get used to this German directness.
I would say maybe from such things, it's also very different for me that the people here, like your neighbors, are like, you know, saying hi, have a nice day or something, because in Poland we don't have such thing. You just, you know, you just go straight.
It's also the way the people act and behave. For example, in Iran, you can't eat a banana in subway. As everyone's looking at you, but here you see the all the people take the lunchbox in the subway and they eat. They don't care if you saw them, but it's a little bit shameful.
Yeah.
Eating on the subway. Ooh, interesting. I wouldn't have expected the Germans to be doing that. Interesting.
In Iran, to eat in a public.
I mean, they'll get mad at you for a lot of very little things. You know, you take too long to get off the train, they'll give you the filthiest look, say something in German, you know, almost push you off.
Right. Yeah.
It's terrifying.
Like when you have like a German girlfriend and stuff, you definitely know that, like for me, the difference between England and German girls.
Maybe that's it. My girlfriend's not German.
Right, okay.
She's not. She's half German, but she's German Egypt. She's more raised Egyptian than German, yeah. But I know what you mean.
You know.
I had my German girls as well. They're sometimes too direct.
Yes. No, 100%. I'm not gonna use that prop. You know what? So I've realised I've been Bavarianized. This is crazy. Like, obviously I come from the countryside and everything in Berlin is like a bit of a culture shock.
Oh, he's Bavarianized. Where's his lederhosen? What the frick is he talking about?
Like, for example, like, everything in like where we come from is clean, you know? And like all over here, it's just...
That's that city life.
Everywhere. Some will say maybe dirty. I disagree. But it's got a bit more character, I have to say. I give Berlin their credit.
You don't realize if that person is sweet or if he's not. Only when you talk to him, you realize, oh, he's pretty sweet. But when you look at him, he's kind of intimidating. Yeah.
These kids can't get over the German stare. That's so funny.
Friends of our neighbors, but we are more polite, I would say. Like, we are friends and we just say funny things. And here people are more like, oh, you are speaking too loud, or you are making, I don't know, they are more into your life. So I think that this is very different.
I would complain a little bit because like it's really strict, it's good. This is for good. But how they say it's like, you know, why don't you know it? Like, I'm sorry, I didn't know that. But you can just teach me now, like, nicely. And they say like, you know, like.
Oh, yeah. I experienced the German Karen attack as soon as I got to Germany. We were coming home from the airport and a German Karen attacked me and Isa, and we got yelled at by a German Karen at the gas station because we, I forget, we didn't have our passports on us or something. This was during COVID, and you had to have your passport with you for something with the vaccine or something. I don't know. But she was just some lady at the gas station yelling at us, and she didn't work there or anything, and we were talking with the employee, telling her our situation. We just got off the plane, we have our passports, we just need to get whatever, and some random lady from like across the entire way was yelling at us, like putting her nose in not her business at all, quite literally, and was yelling at us and telling us how we need to do things, and we're like, who's this lady in the corner? So yeah, I mean, some people like to say German directness, and if you're not from Germany, it doesn't come off always as directness. It comes off as something quite a bit different, I think.
Sorry, like I think it's just the tone of the voice, but this sounds like blaming. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like I didn't want to mess up. A bit like this, you know.
Blaming you.
Like the tone. I want to complain, but otherwise it's good.
Germans are very more often and direct. That's true, I guess. But I think it's also good, you know, because it's more honest, and you don't hide anything from your thoughts to the others.
Yeah.
But all the thing about like the policy rules, it's like a bit like against me, you know. But I'm a citizen and I need to follow the rules.
As I take my bike and I want to take off the train, and one German said, "Don't forget your cup." I said, I did, let me pack my stuff, and I don't forget it. But they are so like police.
I only like the directness if it's honest, but not if it's rude, because you also have a lot of people here who are just...
That is kind of what I was saying. There's a difference between speaking your mind, being direct, and being rude. I think there's a lot of Germans out there that are very rude, and they disguise it, or they try to convince themselves that they're just being direct. That's part of my culture, to be direct and speak my mind. That's completely different than just being rude. But I think, like I said, a lot of Germans like to try to convince themselves that the directness that they have isn't rude, it's part of my culture. It's not the same thing.
Just rude, because they want to be rude. But what I would say, what is very interesting about it is that they really don't give a shit about what people think, you know? And I think this is a way, this is a very good method to go through life. To be
ignorance
honest,
is
you know
bliss.
What I mean? Because we tend to give too much weight to the opinion of people.
That's so true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Spent the last 10 years of my life I've lived in the US, which I'd say is a little bit more similar.
I was wondering how his English is so good. He has like actually perfect American English.
Except for the fact that, you know, if you smile at somebody, they'll look at you like a weirdo.
There's no behind, or they are on to the point, which I definitely like.
It's practical. It makes communication quick, I think. They're pretty honest, direct. That's something you can't fault them for. Like, you know where you're at with them, you know? Yeah. If you have a German friend, you have a true friend. Let me tell you that. They will not let you down.
You can go talk to anyone in India. There's no problem as such. You look at them, they smile back at you. Except for when, you know, if someone's in corporate, he's not going to smile back at you. He's pissed. Yeah, he's doing his job, he's stuck in traffic. There's no point talking to him.
When we want to go inside a building or a door, they say, first you. It's a taruf. It's just the act of politeness. But you don't see it like this here. Or in restaurant, as he mentioned, let me pay for you. Let me invite you. But in Germany, you pay for yourself, I pay for myself.
In Germany, you pay for yourself, you split the bill. That'll be $17.33 from everybody. I already did the math. I calculated it out. Plus, you owe me 13 cents for driving over here for the gas money. Yep. That's definitely a German thing.
Stuff is so direct.
I believe so, yeah. Usually they're like not showing any like emotions. And so it can be like for some like southern countries or like other people like coming from other cultures where it's more like laid back and easygoing. It's true that Germans are tending to be like really rude, but it's not like intention, you know, it's not like the straight intention.
Yeah.
And he's accepting. He's super nice.
I think I got lucky with the Germans that I met because all the Germans that are my friends and family and stuff are not the rude kind or super crazy direct or like nitpicking every little thing that you do and being like, well, why are you doing this? Or why do you smell bad? Or what? I don't know, whatever. So I think I got lucky with my friends and family in Germany.
I just think it's amazing, like so I come from Bavaria and you literally just met each other. And it's like you all guys have got like a big connection. I'm just like, what the fuck?
We're suffering from the same shit.
Okay, so apparently it's a universal opinion. Everybody agrees that Germans are a lot more direct than most other people, I guess. I don't know. I guess so. Yeah, I don't think being direct is a problem. The only time I ever had it be a problem is when I think people are direct in their minds and really they're just being rude and they're trying to convince themselves that they are being direct and trying to make themselves not feel bad or something about actually just being mean or just being rude or just whatever. Those examples are obviously few and far between. I just think that it's weird that it's like a cultural thing to say that, oh, I'm just really direct, when in actuality you're just not a good person. So let's just call it what it is. But anyways, obviously, I have to ask you guys, the experts, what do you think about the German directness? Let me know down in the comments below. At any rate, though, that's all the time that I have for today. Thank you guys so much for being here, and as always, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.